afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Kansas City Royals. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrimsky. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Mike Yastrimsky.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Austin Slater.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Merrifield is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gordon on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Whit Merrifield is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 2 for 4. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In is Jorge Soler. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, number 33. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 33.
From the stretch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Olivares is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Wilmer Flores.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Into the box, Mike Yastrimsky. This one is launched. Look at this. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The batter, number 7.
In now, Donovan Solano. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone all the way into the upper deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Glenn Sparkman enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Buster Posey will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And now pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. Olivares is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 33.
Into the box now, number 33. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Giants lead it 7-0. Striding in, Maikel Franco. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And there's one away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Dozier has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Wilmer Flores.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, in that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flores, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Olivares is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Digging in now, Mauricio Dubon. He reached on a single in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded down the third base line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Merrifield is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants leave one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So stepping in, Edward Olivares as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Nicky Lopez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
One out, nobody on.
Fans, on your drive home, don't forget to tune in to AM 1750 for a full recap of our ball game. And of course, lots and lots of debate. It's the Big O and Grumpy Joe show.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Cueto sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrimsky. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Austin Slater,
as he puts it on the ground to third.
One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Buster Posey now. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, number 33. Skied into straightaway right. Merrifield is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Giants on top, 8-0. Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So striding forward now, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box, Brandon Crawford lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. 8 runs, 14 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrimsky, and he hits it hard to the right side. Merrifield brings it in. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Mike Montgomery gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Austin Slater. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, number 33.
So now to the plate, number 33. High and deep to right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Last half of the 5th coming up. San Francisco leads this one 14-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up for the Royals,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
the third baseman, Michael Bronco.
First offering on its way. Michael Franco will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Dozier.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1. Two and 0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time, and he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Slater's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Brandon Crawford.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner toward short, and this is going to find the alley, as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Into the box, Mike Yastrimsky, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, and 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Ian Kennedy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Kennedy.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Merrifield has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Digging in once again, Austin Slater. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next to the Giants, the catcher, Buster Posey.
At the plate, Buster Posey. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. comes set and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Giants lead it 16-0. Striding in once again, Nicky Lopez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 15, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Still 16-0. At the plate, number 33, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Number 33.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Action in that KC pen now. As a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Brandon Belt is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1. Alex Dickenson will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Giants. Number 12, Alex Dickenson.
Fouled away. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as they just continue to pour it on here. Jesse Hahn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jesse Hahn. Now
at the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center as this lead got even wider. Luis Basabe will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 61, Luis Basabe.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrimsky.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Yastrimsky. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. A leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Luis Basabe stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Now playing center field, number 61, Luis Basabe. Now at first base, number 9, Brandon Bell.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
Reyes Maranta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Longoria has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home misses for the 2nd ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Standing in, Donovan Solano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Olivares has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Austin Slater comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder at the track. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Scott Barlow comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Scott Barlow.
At the plate, Buster Posey. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Up next for the Giants, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roy, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Dickenson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Rounded softly down the line toward first. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
To the plate now, Brandon Crawford. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Greg Holland enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 35, Greg Holland.
Into the box now, Luis Basabe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
In now, Mike Yastrimsky. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Olivares is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Giants on top, 23-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
MLB At Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB At Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Visit MLB.com for details.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
If you're sitting in section 121, row 8, you're sitting in the top lucky row of the game. You'll all be taking home a pack of Top baseball cards. Congratulations from Top.
Standing in now, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Nobody out, runner on first. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Two and one now to Gordon. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Edward Olivares, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
At the plate, Nicky Lopez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City and they remain well behind. Settling in now, Donovan Solano. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Slater.
Austin Slater is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Dozier.
Ready for another shot now. Buster Posey. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Olivares is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Digging in, Whit Merrifield. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 0-2, here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is going to take care of him, as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Royals down to their final out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. KC down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
23-0 the final this afternoon. The Giants are playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. Johnny Cueto takes home the win. Danny Duffy allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. The loss goes to Danny Duffy. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.